Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope everyone is happy. God bless you and your family. In the previous section, we saw about universe and space, Milky Way. The Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. The diameter of the Milky Way is over 1 lakh light year. Milky Way includes stars smaller than our sun as well as many other stars that are thousands of times bigger than sun. It includes many other celestial bodies of gas, cloud of dust, dead star, newly born star, etc. It also thought it contained at least 100 billion stars. Galaxy that is closest to our Milky Way is Andromeda. The described Milky is derived from the appearance from Earth of the galaxy, a band of light seen in the night sky formed from stars that cannot be individually distinguished by the naked eye. Next one, constellation. Constellation is a recognizable pattern of star in the night sky when viewed from the Earth. International Astronomical Union has classified 88 constellations to cover the entire celestial sphere. Many of the old constellations have the Greek or Latin names and are often named after mythological characters. Next one, star. A star is a luminous, heavenly body that radiates energy. With the naked eye, we can see nearly 3,000 stars in the night sky and many more with the help of a telescope. Stars are remotely located and appear tiny dot of the light. Their light travel long distance to reach us. The atmosphere disturbance do not allow light to reach us in straight line because this star appear to twinkle. Next one, satellite. Object that revolve around a planet in a stable and consistent orbit is called a satellite. Satellite can be classified in two categories, natural and artificial. Natural satellite. All natural satellite revolving around planet are natural satellite. They are also called moon. Next one, artificial satellite. Artificial satellite are man-made object placed in the orbit to rotate around the planet, usually the Earth. The world's first artificial satellite launched was Sputnik 1 by Russia. Aryabhata was the first satellite launched by India. ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, the space agency of the Government of India, headquarters in the city of Bangalore. It vision to the harness space technology for national development while pursuing space science research and planetary exploration. ISRO built India's first satellite Aryabhata, which was launched by the Soviet Union 19th April 1975. It was named after Indian astronomer Aryabhata. I welcome everyone back to my class. Today we are going to discuss about a new lesson, polymer chemistry. Polymers. Take a minute to imagine your life without polymers. So many essential things in life would disappear, that it would become incredibly difficult. if not impossible, to survive. Chemistry allows us to understand the structure and property of polymers and make further advancement in this field. Let us take a closer look at polymer chemistry. Polymer chemistry has a positive impact on your everyday life. Many of the material you use are linked to polymer chemistry. When you get ready for school, you wear cloth, shoe, brush your teeth, and take a school bag. Did you ever ask yourself what these items are made of? They are created from fibers. Fiber are made of long chain of natural or synthetic polymers. As a society, we are consuming more and more. The more things we buy, the more things we throw away. 30 years ago, most of the waste in Tamil Nadu was biodegradable or easily recyclable. Today, it is more complex. Many of the material we use are non-biodegradable and difficult to recycle. For example, in the past, people used many natural materials such as cotton, silk, and jute fiber. Today, we use a lot of synthetic. Synthetic means artificial material, man-made material such as plastics. In this lesson, we will learn about polymers. Already I told you different types of fibers, plastics, and the waste we produce and how we should manage it. Now move on. Polymer. The word polymer is derived from two Greek words. Poly, that means many, and mer, which means unit. In the basic term, a polymer is a long chain molecules that is composed of a large number of repeating unit of identical structure. These identical structure we understand as a unit made of two or more molecules joined together to form a long chain. Simply stated, polymer long chain molecule that is composed of large number of repeating unit identical structure. Those numerous can be simple, just an atom or two or three, or they might be complicated ring-shaped structure containing dozen or more atoms. Polymers can be classified into natural and synthetic polymer. Can you imagine that your body produces and you are made of natural polymer? The most familiar polymer that we use in our daily life are man-made and synthetic. Now we will going to discuss about natural polymer. The easiest way to classify polymer is their source of origin. Natural polymer are polymers which occur in nature and are existing in nature sources like plant and animal. Some common example are proteins which are found in the human and animal alike, cellulose and starch which are found in plants, or rubber which we harvest from the latex of the tropical plant. Now move on. Synthetic polymers. Synthetic polymers are polymer which a human can artificially create, synthesize in a lab. These are commercially produced by industries for human necessities. Some commonly produced polymers which we use day to day are polyethylene, a mass of produced plastic which we use in packaging, or nylon fibers commonly used in our cloth, fishing net, etc. Now we will going to discuss about fibers. We all have a little shopping diva within us. We all love to shop. When someone says shopping, the very first picture that comes to our mind or that of clothes. So, what are clothes? What are they made of? What are the different types of fiber? Let us study more about this lesson. Definition of fibers: long strand of molecules interwoven to form a linear string like structure are known as fiber. Fiber are natural or man made, such as cotton, silk, jute, etc. Fiber was discovered when early people realized the need to cover and protect their own hair and skin from the weather. Since early people would live in cold climate, they hunted animals with skin that kept them warm. When used continuously, the skin becomes harder and made it hard for the early men to hunt, and hence later they started to treat the skin to maintain its softness. In a much later time, they started using the bones of the animals as a needle and nerves as the thread to stitch. And now, decade later, a few finally know how to grow our own fibers and make cloth or fabric out of them. Characteristics of fibers: fibers used in the clothing are used to cover the body, to protect our body, etc. Everyone wear clothes for different reason. Some of other characteristics of fibers: fibers can be repeatedly stretched more than 500 percentage of its original size, and can also recover back immediately to its original size shape once tension in latex. In comparison to rubber, it's stronger and more durable. It is lightweight. Next one, so fiber, it's divided in two types: natural fiber and artificial synthetic fiber. Natural fiber: fiber obtained from plant and animals that can be spun into filament, thread or rope are termed as natural fiber. They may be woven, knitted, matted or bonded. Decades later, even though the method used to make fibers from fibers may have changed greatly, their functions remain the same. Most natural fiber are still used to make cloth and containers, to insulate, soften and decorate our space. Cotton. In, in journey of the cotton, start on the farm where the dry breeze blow across the endless stretch of field as the woolly cotton seed are planted in neat row. When the crops are ready to harvest, the plant are first intensely watered up to 200 days. Cotton is almost pure cellulose. The length of cotton varies from 10 to 60 millimeter and the diameter from 11 to 22 microns. Wool. Wool is made from shearing a sheep, after which its quality checked and later prepared for spinning. Wool is spun into long stand or then woven into fabric. Since wool hold moisture without feelings wet, it's a great thermal insulator. The diameter of the wool range from 16 micron to more than 40 micron. Now we will going to discuss about synthetic fiber. Did you know that almost 75% of the things we use come from synthetic fiber, artificial? For example, carpets, rope, seat belt, etc. All are all made up of synthetic fiber. But what are synthetic fibers? Let's find out more details above. Synthetic fiber definition. Synthetic fiber or man-made fiber, the raw material used for making these fiber is a petroleum. Hence another name for this fiber is petrochemicals. Small unit called polymers make of this fiber. Monomer is the individual unit that make of each polymer. Semi-synthetic fiber. Semi-synthetic fiber derived from naturally occurring fiber through the chemical process. The naturally occurring fiber is harvested, broken down and then reconstructed. This is usually done using cellulose. Cellulose is a component that is abundant in plants. Cellulose extracted from the plant, made soluble and then spun into fiber. Advantage of synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber have good elasticity. They don't wrinkle off easily. Fabric made from this fiber are less expensive, durable and readily available in the comparison to natural fiber. Synthetic fiber can handle the heavy load without breaking. They don't shrink. Synthetic fiber blend well with other fiber. They are very absorbent. Due to this advantage, synthetic fiber have become important part of the textile industry. Can you list some more advantages? Synthetic fiber require attention while inorganic, since they tend to melt away easily. Disadvantage of synthetic fibers. Most of the fiber absorb very little, so they stick to body while sweating on hot summer days, thus making it uncomfortable to wear during such days. Synthetic fiber are prone to catch fire very easily. These fiber are non-biodegradable. Synthetic fiber examples. First one, rayon. Rayon is the first synthetic fiber. Its discovered was toward the end of the 19th century. It comes from the chemical treatment of wool bulb. Since rayon is silk but cheaper than silk, it is thus called poor man's silk. Rayon is a soft, absorbent and comfortable. Second one, nylon. We get the term nylon from the letter of the New York and London. The term was coined in 1931. Nylon comes from coal, water and air. It's a very lustrous, easy to wash and elastic. Nylon dries off quickly and maintain shape. Things such as seat belt of the car, sleeping bag, socks, ropes, etc. Third one, polyester. Polyester comes from coal, water, air and petroleum. It made of from repeating units of the chemical term as ester. It's a very easy to wash and it's remain wrinkles free. Polyester maintain its shape and remain crisp. Today's science assignment, answer the following. Learn question answers. Thank you.